But if faction is there, that arrow should be top to bottom. Are you getting or not? Yes. So if you have any problem of solving any problem, just give me that problem. We will discuss. As you know that we have to start a C language. Before starting C language, if you have any problem in these basics, you can discuss with me. Yes. If you have any आहे का कोणाला काही प्रॉब्लेम?
नाही सर.
Please raise your hands. So I will be more confident that students are comfortable with my teaching, what I am delivering to them. They are accepting that, they are grabbing that. Only thing is that only learning will not solve your problem. If suppose you are solving my assignment in the class, whatever questions given to you, if you are punctual in the class and you have a will to become, suppose whatever you want to become, a good quality mechanical engineer, electronics engineer, IT engineer, computer science and engineering, then you have to be thorough in that. You have to learn from the basics. You have a writing practice. If suppose I ask you that how many of you, I am typing some keys from the keyboard. Computer will not understand that. Computer converts that. Comma, A, E, C, comma, A, E, C. Then A, E, and C. All these are same.
No.
Why? If I have to compare the first two, that is AEC with capital AEC, no doubt that capital A in that AEC and capital A in the second AEC, that is same. So how that comparison will be there, on the basis of what? Will that both the strings will be same? Because it comprises of more than one character. More than character is there, and I am writing in that double quote, that is represented as string. That will be the concept in our C language, that we will see later on. But simple thing, if suppose I have written here capital AEC and AEC in whole capital, the difference will be that first A is capital, in the second first A is capital. Then it will go on comparing small e with capital E. Then it will go on comparing small c with capital C. Like that, depending on its ASCII code. That is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay? It is 7-bit code. There are different codes are there. Another code is EBCDIC code is there. XS3 code, XS3 binary code. Lot of languages before that. This is called as computer language. C language is there next to, Advancement is C++. Next is C hash, Java, different programming language. Nowadays, the latest most popular language is Python. Okay, why it is so popular? You know that all and most of the companies they are developing their applications with the help of Python. C is so important right from 1972 at AT&T Bell Laboratories. Dennis Ritchie has developed the C language. Before C language, Ken Thompson has developed one language that was called as the B language. Why it is so important and still evergreen language? Because it can be applied on the hardware to make it live. You are observing that most of the devices they are making live with the help of C language because of its popularity, as that's why it is called as mid-level language. It is a mid-level language between your low-level language and your high-level language. You can make hardware live and you can develop different software with the help of C language. Even if suppose you know that Unix, it is also operating system. Nowadays you observe that Linux is there. Before Linux, Unix was there. Unix was so popular. Unix was so popular operating system, but it is a multi-user environment. And whatever the maximum 80% code of the Unix is written in C language. C language is what? It is a structural language. You have to just follow the procedure. You have to follow some step-by-step instructions. It is a complete line-by-line code you have to write. You must be thorough in that language. For that, you must know the syntax of that language. If suppose you know the syntax of that, then it will be very easy to write the codes of that instructions in that programming paradigm. Okay. So C language is called as mid-level language. As of now, you know that most of the gaming applications, most of the banking sector applications, they are made in C language. Still, they are preferring C language because it is executionally very fast. It is very fast execution is performing with the help of C language. And when the part of the execution comes, we have to think of two things. How many times or how much time that particular application is taking to complete the task and how much space is occupying in the memory. As we have learned about the memories, what kind of memories are there? If suppose
temporary memory and permanent.
you have a pen drive. What kind of memory pen drive has?
Recording in progress.
What kind of memory? It is a permanent memory or it is a volatile memory, it is a temporary memory. What kind of memory?
Temporary memory.
Whatever you have stored in pen drive is temporary.
Permanent, sir.
It is permanently stored. It is a kind of memory, flash memory nowadays. You are observing that how the data is stored. If suppose you are storing your program in pen drive, You are storing your program in pen drive. Okay, and you have stored that program. When that program will be converted into process, because we have seen that what is the program and what is the process itself is. Okay, what is the program and what is the process itself is. Program is what? Whatever the step-by-step instructions given to any
स्क्रीन नाही दिसत आहे मला.
flow. काय म्हणता?
स्क्रीन दिसत नाहीये.
कशाची? स्क्रीन शेअरच नाही केली मॅडम. Definitely the screen will be shared with. Okay. So when we are talking of C language, that is reaching at AT&T Bell Laboratories, he has developed one language that is called as C language. Now, number of languages are there in the market, and that languages are called as high-level language. Why they are called so? There are number of languages. They are called as high-level language. High-level language. In that high-level language, you may have C language, you may have C++, you may have Java, you may have Python, and n number of languages. Basic was there, Pascal was there, Fortran was there, COBOL was there, but these are called as high-level language. Means whatever the program you are writing in that language, okay, it has its grammar, and grammar of any language is called as syntax. That is called as syntax. If you are not following the syntax, if suppose the English language is there, if you are not following the syntax, then it will create problem. In Marathi also, in Urdu also, Hindi also, whatever will be the language, it has got its grammar. And grammar of that language is called as syntax. If you make any mistake in writing the syntax, then what happens? It shows you error. And in computer terminology, error is called as bug. Error is called as bug. And how to rectify this error? There is one software that is called as a debugger. And there is a huge demand for debugging programmer. Those who are expert in finding the errors, debuggers. Okay. So when we have any error in the program, that error is called as bug, and that can be rectified with the help of your compiler or debugger. So when we have talked about the software, what is this debugger? What is this compiler? What is this interpreter? What is this operating system? What is this device drivers? All these are the system softwares. These are the system softwares. When we are discussing about the C language, whatever program in that C language, that must be a high-level language program. That is again not understandable to your computer. In order to understand that program, whatever written in C language, you have to convert that program into machine understandable language. And the converter is called as compiler. Have you heard the word compiler? Somewhere you have heard the word compiler, somewhere it is interpreter, somewhere it is compiler, and somewhere it is called as interpreter. Why I am discussing this? Because all the programming languages, they are differentiated either compile based or interpreted language. When BASIC was there, BASIC, that is beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. It is completely an interpreted language. Now Python is there. It is so powerful, but it is an interpreted language. Your C language, your C++, if suppose you have Java, that all languages require their compilers. What is the role of compiler? Whatever the things you are writing in that high level language of computer programming language, that is not understandable to your computer. The one system software is there that is converting that whatever written in high level language to machine understandable code. And that system software or that translator is called as compiler. Or sometimes it is referred as interpreter. Its role is same, but difference is that compiler convert the whole lines of code into machine understandable language, while interpreter takes line by line. Compiler as compared to interpreter are less accurate. Interpreter are more accurate. They are more accurate than your compilers because your speed is small. Interpreter speed is small as compared to your compiler. So you must know that what is the system software, what is the application software, what is the role of compiler, what is interpreter, what is debugger. When you have to load your program in main memory, then loaders are there. When your program needs some library files, it is linked with that library files. It is linked with that library files. So that library files linking is done with the help of some linkers. So linkers, loaders, compilers, interpreter, device drivers, then your operating system, all this comes under your system software. Okay? Are you getting or not? So that's why we have to learn the C language. Why to learn C language? What I can do with the help of C language? What is our purpose? To learn the C language. Once you learn the logic of C language, definitely you can learn any language. After all, once you understand the logic, once your logic building abilities will be enhanced, and definitely you can learn C++, definitely you can learn Java, core Java, advanced Java, JavaScript, whatever different language, even Python you have to learn. There is no need of learning all these languages. You can learn Python without any knowledge of C language, C++ or Java. Any person can learn Python. Python is so charged languages because it is dynamically typed. Each and everywhere you are observing that nowadays applications are built with the help of Python. And it is a free form of language. It is open source. Anybody can use. It is free to download. Okay. So Why we have to learn first of all C language? Why to learn any high level language? That is my question. Why we are learning